Hey friends, welcome back to the short. I'm April, and today's presentation is called What It Is to Be Warm, and it's inspired by real events that happened during my childhood. So enjoy. What It Is to Be Warm, today's presentation on the short. Mr. Mason harbors a deep dislike for the kids in my neighborhood, of which I am one. We are a diverse mix of ethnicities, although we haven't learned about that yet. We just see friends. Between 5 families, we can gather 12 or more children for a day of play in the intersection, the space between the boulevards. Technically, we are playing in the street, but the hulking grassy boulevards serve as a safe haven when cars venture down our block. Weathered and gray, Mr. Mason's house sits on the edge of our concrete playground like a shadowy cave sheltering an equally depressing troll. "Throw me the ball, Angie." My brother Keith sounds mad that I won't give him the dodgeball, and I chuck it about 5 feet in the wrong direction. It rolls across the center line where it's quickly scooped up by our competition. "See?" He spits a little when he yells, and I know he's wishing I wasn't on his team. I can't help that I'm little. When a stinging graze sends me to the sidelines just seconds later, Keith rejoices a little too loudly. I take a seat on the curb and play with my shoelaces. They and the white shoes that house them are new. I fidget there for a minute before hearing a creaky sound and a good door slam behind me, followed by a series of stomps in my direction. The troll has emerged. "Get off my sidewalk!" Mr. Mason shouts at me, his eyes bulging beneath glasses, his knobby fists clenched. He looks like a sickly white volcano. I pop up and head toward Mrs. Phelps's house a few doors down on the same side of the street. She's nice. She won't kick me off her sidewalk. I peek over at Mr. Mason and sit on the curb only 4 houses from his. He closes his door, but stays on the porch, watching. Keith and 3 other boys step to the sidelines. "What did he say to you, Angie?" I tell them. Forgetting the game for a moment, they storm toward Mr. Mason's cave, shouting insults and waving fists. It's a good show of disrespect, but even they dare not step on his sidewalk. Their name-calling is done from the street. The old man, content to have angered our brood, doesn't respond. The boys quickly tire and return to dodgeball, my honor cast to the curb beside me. I stare at my shoes. They're getting dirty from play. Slowly, I glance over at him. He's still there, eyes darting from the game to me and back again. Creepy. Once I asked my grandmother about Mr. Mason. Why does he hate us so much? "Oh, honey, sounds like Mr. Mason's lost his joy," she nuzzled me. "An old man alone, no one to love. His heart's gone cold, and he's forgotten what it is to be warm." "Jailbreak!" My brother sounds the call that everyone's back in the game. I take off my shoes and socks, place them on the sidewalk in front of Mrs. Phelps's house, and return to the game barefoot. Moments later, I notice Mr. Mason leaving his house again. The game slows as one eye from every child shadows him. He offers no shouts or glares our way as he heads down the sidewalk. In fact, he almost appears happy. I dodge an incoming ball and recover just in time to see him stop at my shoes, pick them up, and hurl them into the street. He calmly spins and returns home. This offense quickly clears our playground and sparks nasty conversations of revenge. I just listen, not interested in egging, TPing, or stink bombing. "Who does he think he is?" Keith leads the charge. "We'll fix old Mr. Mason, right, Angie?" I shrug, using spit to clean my sneakers, and again wonder how someone can be so full of hate. What was it my grandmother said? "Leave him alone, Keith," I start. He lost his, I think he's not warm. I am ignored, and a plan is hatched for the next day. Morning arrives quickly in the summer, and we children assemble. I'm unclear about the plan, but our mob, led by my brother, spills out into the street, and we enter the intersection, making a beeline for the gray cave. But once again, we never reach the sidewalk. An ambulance has beaten us to Mr. Mason. The flashing red strobe reflects in our eyes, a barrier to evil intent. The other kids abandon vengeance and decide on basketball at a nearby park. Alone between the boulevards, I have no desire to leave. When paramedics bring Mr. Mason out, his face appears covered in new veins. The venom, the sass, the hatred all cast aside. White lids crack and he spots me as he's lifted into the ambulance. I look down and kick at some twigs. I can't not pray for him. Lord, please be with Mr. Mason. Help him remember what it is to be warm. When I look back, he's wiping at the corners of his eyes. The big red door is closed, and I'm strangely sad. Somehow I know I will never see him again. Thank you for listening to the short, and I hope you enjoyed today's presentation. Please know that God loves you, and when you're ready to talk, He's ready to listen. God bless you.